And you said, or you asked a very kind of a strategic question, because
Hmm.
what if the water is what is it, contaminated with
Yeah,
impurity?
contaminated. Yeah,
Contaminated with impurity.
yeah.
How should we deal with that?
Hmm.
So I'll leave that for you, Reese. I just want to hear from you first.
Like what I think.
Yeah,
I think I think like if it has like any like like mainly like dirt or anything that makes the water like kind of visibly dirty. We could say like visibly dirty. Like if it's like kind of brown or like it doesn't look like a normal pure water, then I
yeah,
think that we shouldn't use it. But if it's like I feel like if it's like a very little amount of dirt, like that's like not really noticeable, I
yeah.
think I think you could be able to use that if
So you said
it's yeah.
if the impurity is not noticeable, so what prevents us from using it, right? And if the
Yeah.
dirt is noticeable, we can not use it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you made the long story short. But so let's look at the details of that so we are much more kind of aware of it.
Okay.
When you think of water that's kind of mixed or contaminated with dirt, that's gonna like depend on the amount of water first. Because if I take a
Yeah.
piss at an ocean, it
Mhm.
won't make any difference, right?
Yeah.
Because it's an ocean or a sea or a lake or something.
Yeah.
Water is very large that it's affected by the dirt of a human being or the
Hmm.
dirt of any animal, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And maybe the water is so small, but also there's no change. It's not affected, just like a drop of kind of a drop of dirt.
Hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe it's large quantity, but yeah, we're dealing with kind of what is it? A dinosaur who took the piss at the
Hmm.
ocean and who changed the ocean.
Yeah.
There's kind of a huge and immense kind of a change on the color, the smell, and also the taste of the water of the ocean because of the dinosaurs took the piss at the ocean. So
Yeah.
there's something noticeable here. So what should we do? Or what if the small change and there's kind of the small quantity of water and there's a change?
And if
How
there's
would
a change,
yeah? What should we
uh,
do?
if there's a change, then I think we shouldn't use it.
Yeah, I told you. He made the long story short. It's all about the change. It's
Hmm.
all about the change.
Yeah.
If there's a change to the water, whether it's large quantity, kind of small quantity of water, it doesn't really matter. Period. It's no longer usable.
Yeah.
Got it?
Hmm.
But if the water is large and there's no change, we can use it. If the water is small and no change, oh, there's a debate on that,
Hmm.
right? But before
Yeah.
we get into it, there's something we must touch upon. I've been
Hmm.
saying large, small, what defines large and what defines small? That's a question, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's large quantity you're talking about?
Uh, like a large maybe like kind of a pond or like a lake or ocean, like something like that.
No. That's not real because when you think of Saudi Arabia, they only have
Yeah.
the Red Ocean, but there's no lakes or seas or anything. It's
Oh.
just so they use other kind of sort of measurements for measuring kind of
Hmm.
water or something.
Yeah.
And there was something called Qulla or yeah, Qulla. That
Hmm.
Qulla is sort of it's quantified by 150 or 60 liters.
Okay.
And the messenger, peace be upon him, he gave us the rule. If the water exceeds kind of two Qullas, meaning 300 to 320
Yeah.
liters, it doesn't carry the dirt. It
Hmm.
doesn't carry the dirt. So,
Yeah.
so 3 out of 10 of a meter cube of water, it's kind of it's hard or it's hardly happened that it carries the dirt. That's the kind of
Yeah.
the defining characteristic for large or small quantity. Small quantities,
Mm-hmm.
less than 2 qullahs. Large quantities, 2 qullahs and more.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
So for large quantities and there's no change, you know, the water is still pure, right?
Yeah.
But what if there's a large quantity of water, but a change happened? Meaning, not just I took the piss at the water. I, Aries, Ali, the father, the mother. It has become like a bathroom.
Yeah.
So how should we do it? How can we use it? The smell changed, the color it changed, the taste changed. So it's 100% impure. So we're saying when water is contaminated with impurity, we said if
Mm-hmm.
water is large, and we define what's large, it's 300 or 320 liters. And if there's no change to the water, it's pure, as the messenger peace be upon him said. If
Yeah.
water is exceeded 2 qullas, so it's no
Mm-hmm.
longer, or it no longer carries the dirt or the filth or any dirt or any impurity. But
Yeah.
if there's large quantity of water and the smell, the color, any sort of the basic characteristics of water changed, period,
Mm-hmm.
it's impure. No disagreement on that. It's set in stone. We cannot use it.
Got it. Yeah.
The debate is here. Small quantities. If there's a small quantity of water and there's a change, yeah, it's over. We cannot use it because it's
Yeah.
no longer pure. But the
Mm.
question is, what if we've got small quantity of water, meaning less than 300, maybe like a cup of water or something even bigger, 100 liters, 200 liters or something, and there's
Mm.
no change to the water? I'd like to hear from you first, and then we'll see what our scholars may Allah bless all of them said.
Oh, so you're saying if it's like a small quantity and it has like no change, right?
Yeah,
But there is some like impurities in it, but like it didn't get changed, right?
no change, no smell, no kind of color, taste, anything, no
Uh,
change on it.
I I think that if there's no change, then it should be like good to use because like
Yeah,
if there's no like change at
noticeable
all,
change. Yeah,
yeah.
that's really practical,
Hmm.
but that's not conservative, right?
Yeah.
Look, if I know that there's let's have two scenarios. That I know that
Hmm.
there's dirt fell into the water, but there's no change, or I not know that there's dirt fell into the water and there's no change.
Hmm.
If I didn't know that, okay, there would need no problem, and it's pure, and just use it for purification, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know that there is sort of impurity fell into it. Someone took the piss at the water, but
Hmm.
kind of that doesn't change the smell, the color, the taste of the water, right?
Hmm.
The question is, should I use the water or should I use the water? Look, it's really simple.
Hmm.
If there's no change, it's pure. That's the
Yeah.
practical way of doing it. That's
Hmm.
the practical way of doing it.
Yeah.
Okay? But
Hmm.
there is also the conservative way, the conservative path. Playing it
Hmm.
conservatively. You know, those who adopt that mentality of Allah is perfect, Allah needs something perfect from us. So if I can get rid of the water, okay, it's impure and should not use it, right? So they're
Yeah.
saying it's impure, but what's in their head? You know, Allah want to make everything perfect for the sake of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala.
Hmm.
So they're not making it hard for us. You can take any of the two paths. If you can get rid
Yeah.
of the water, okay, what prevents you? If you cannot get rid of it, and that's the only thing in front of you, just play it practically and use the water. That's a license.
Hmm.
There's no change. The water is still pure and nothing on you. But if you can get rid of the water and you know that there's dirt fell into it, but that doesn't noticeably affect the smell, the color, the taste, no, no problem. Just use it.
Yeah.
Got it?
Hmm.
And each one of the two, they have their own kind of justification for what they said.
Mm.
The first one, the conservative one. They said, the Messenger, peace be upon him, said, the water, if it exceeded 2 Qullahs, meaning 320 liters, it doesn't carry
Yeah.
filth or doesn't carry impurity, right?
Hmm.
That means
Yeah.
if it's less than 2 Qullahs, it carries impurity. So it's impure.
Yeah.
That's the mathematical way around it. You know,
Mm.
if it's kind of more than 320, it doesn't carry impurity. So if it's less than 320, it does carry impurity. So it's impure.
Yeah.
That's quite so conservative, but not practical. Because I might
Hmm.
be in a dire need for that water. I might be
Yeah.
kind of dying for it. I'm lost in the desert.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And if nothing changed, it remains pure, even if it's just a cup, you know. And the Messenger, peace be upon him, that the water is pure and nothing makes it impure. That's the
Hmm.
justification of the second opinion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
so the conclusion in that area, what matters really is the change. No matter the amount, no matter anything else. It's all about the
Got it.
change. Look, there's a change in the smell, taste, color. It's impure. If no change, it's 100% pure and you can use it.
Hmm.
Sometimes we can play it conservatively, get rid of the water if there's no effect on us. That's acceptable. And sometimes we have to play it practically if there is a dire need for water. That's it.
Mm.
Period.
Yeah.